family? Oh, okay, great. Thanks, Dr. Harry. So we just want to celebrate just this new year. It's so amazing the opportunities that come to us, and we have to really give thanks for the fact that we have this um, suite of products and tools, exposure, what I like to call access to powerful education. In fact, to be able to have 8-figure, 7-figure, 6-figure traders, I wouldn't say at our fingertips, but available to us to do live sessions and to learn this wonderful space called Forex trading is a blessing. So here at our community, we are part of Xtreamfx Global Academy. Here in our community, we literally have tens of thousands of dollars worth of access to information, training, tools, practice, and it truly is a blessing. I, for one, am thankful. And so we're going to get ready to share with you, our community, how it is that we're impacting people around the world. We are already in over 50 countries. Can you imagine? 50 countries and counting. Everywhere you go, people want to do better for their lives. People want to make more money. People want to take back control. People don't want to be limited by a salary. Everybody is recognizing the power of multiple streams of income. People want to have not just multiple streams of income, but they want to have capital to do investment, capital to do projects, capital to do missions that they have, their purpose and dreams. And so here at Xtream, we like to say, you can come here and learn to fund your passion. Whatever you're passionate about, you can fund it. And, there's 1,000 ways to skin the cat, okay? But if you could collapse time, if you could achieve the same financial result in 2 years instead of 5, would you want to know about it? Yeah? Is anybody chatting in the chat? Right? And certainly come off mute. If you could collapse time, let me ask the question one more time, and I can't wait to hear you guys shouting through the speakerphone. If you could collapse time, right? You could earn in 2 years the same thing that you would normally have to wait 5 or 8 years or 10 years to earn. Would you want to know about that solution?
Definitely.
Right? Absolutely. People want to know. So I don't know, there's some young people on the line, so they have time. But for anybody over 45, over 55, over 65, we realize that there is more life behind us than in front of us. And so if we could stay home, leverage technology, leverage education, and some simple strategies that could literally double, triple, 5x, 10x, 50x our results, then ladies and gentlemen, you are on the right call if that is something you want to learn. And I'm going to tell you that the Forex space is one such space that can do that for you. The network marketing space is one such space that can do that for you. Technology, ladies and gentlemen, can absolutely create results for you unlike you've never seen before. So today, we're going to talk about this company, Xtreamfx Global Academy. Here in Jamaica, where I am, we're launching a 7-day, a 1-week Wealth Week 2024. And we're going to kick it off with a Forex bootcamp. Why? Forex is not a mystery anymore. It used to be only elite people, few and far between, would know how to trade Forex currency. Later on, people began to trade their own stocks. As the world turned and cryptocurrency emerged in 2009, people began to buy cryptocurrency. And as it became a tangible, when I say tangible, when it became an asset that people realized was not going away, and the value of crypto began to soar, there emerged the space and the opportunity to also trade cryptocurrencies. So in terms of asset classes, trading can pretty much be in any asset class. Commodities like gold and silver, currency, the typical Great Britain pound, United States dollar, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollars, Japanese yen, and so on and so forth. Over 160 currency pairs can be traded. Indices, blocks of high-end companies like NASDAQ or the Dow, the US 30, the SPX 500. All of these categories of assets can be traded. And our community teaches people how they can do that in a simple way. We have tons of other things that we do because we are a wealth creating ecosystem is what I call it. And we are a marketing company that markets all the products and services of Xtreamfx, and you can become an affiliate of this wonderful movement and actually earn an income for marketing popular products, tools, and services that the company has, including our Forex Academy, which happens to be our flagship product. So you see something flashing on the screen, you can definitely get back to the person who put you on this call and check out all the other things that we do in our health space, our finance space, and so on. But today we're going to focus on our education. And we are a subscription model community. And what this does is it allows us to offer to our members high value items for reasonable amount of money. I'm going to say that again. We offer to our members high value items, high ticket items, not to mention extra coaching, training, and tools that normally you'd pay thousands and thousands of dollars for. But because it's a subscription model and because we're growing a network of people utilizing our tools and services, a community, we call ourselves a common unity, a group of people looking to create financial literacy together using the tools of this company. We're able to have our members pay anywhere from $89 to $159 just to learn how to trade. We have other membership programs in our affiliate side that is just a little bit more expensive than these, but it is more comprehensive. In fact, our most comprehensive package is our travel and trade package, where traders can get all of the benefits of the education packages, yes, but they can also get access to one of our lifestyle packages, which is our travel program. Our travel program allows you to get discount prices, in fact, wholesale prices on flights, rent-a-cars, hotels, Airbnbs, activities in, when you go to tourist area, the different attractions, museums, whatever, you can get discounts there too. So we do pretty much everything. Today, we're going to show you how, regardless of which membership package you decide to associate yourself with us, we want to introduce you to the latest tool in our Forex trading line, and that is our safe trading technology. Now, I want to just welcome everybody again one more time. And is there anybody on the line today who has never, ever traded before and is here to learn about this program? Any first timers to the call today? Any first timers? Yes, no, maybe so. Are we
Hello.
all family? Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. My name is Sasha Reed, that is.
Hi,
My first
Sasha.
time here. I was actually invited to this program by Victor Riley,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very glad. Wanted to do something like this from a long time ago, but no
Mm-hmm.
opportunity has arrived, and thanks be to God for that.
Well, praise the Lord. And guess what? What better time than the beginning of a new year?
Yeah,
We believe is going to be a great financial year for all of our members. We're stoked out of our minds. So, Sasha, welcome, welcome, welcome.
I thank
All right.
you.
So you're so welcome. I'm so excited to share this with you today. Now, what I'm going to do, Sasha, have you ever traded before or you just had an interest in trading?
I had an interest in trading. No, I never traded before, but always watching it either on TikTok or whatever platform there is.
Okay, okay. So you have interest straight in currency trading or in stock trading or like commodities like gold or silver?
The first trading I was actually looking at it was stock, but
Okay.
also, you might have to go to a broker to see where you can get started and what is it about and all of that. But
Mm-hmm.
apart from stock trading here, as I say, you actually see other ways you can actually trade. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
this is one of the ways that you're actually speaking about crypto along with the others. So that in itself tends to broaden, you know, the knowledge of what is really out there. You can actually get involved in investing, that is.
Okay. Excellent. And you raise a good point. So, and I will just use it as a segue as well, because the skill of trading is actually quite transferable. And the way that we teach trading over here is on some very powerful principles that you can apply to pretty much every asset class. And so a lot of our students have learned how to trade stocks, learn to trade crypto, gold, silver, oil, and so on. Now, if you understand trading, Sasha, more you said something, you'd have to probably go to a broker, and this is true. In a traditional sense, you'd have to go to your bank or investment house, and they would charge you a fee to invest your money, and then you come back and you get your returns. That's kind of how it works. And
Right.
understand that the broker, at the typical local bank or investment house, they're in business to do what? Make profit, don't it?
Right.
So they're promising you a certain return. Do you think that the return they promise you is the total amount of money they make with your money? Or you
No.
think they make a little bit more than what they give you?
They do make a bit more, yes. Yes, because I guess yours would actually be maybe a percentage, of what the total figure is that they actually make.
Yes, it's a little bit of a trick question. I wanted to get to the point of leverage because in this life, and I'm in the wealth weeks, the wealth week that we're coming up, I'm in that zone. So I'm really looking to begin to speak in this way to raise the awareness of our guests that are going to be coming, our attendees who have registered, that in this life, there's two kinds of people, the leveraged and the leverager, right? Um, everybody gets leveraged in one way or another. And that's the beauty of this world, and it's the beauty of the diversity of people and people's skill. But when you think of a business perspective, the wealthiest people in the world learn how to leverage. They leverage other people's time, they leverage other people's money, they leverage other people's skill and talent. And that's how the world goes around. Because when you walk into the broker house, you go to the bank and you say, hey, I have $100,000 here. Can you invest it for me? You are leveraging their skill and their time because you're gone about your business. All you did was drop off your money and you're gone. And they have to spend the time and the skill to grow your money. That's leverage, true?
Yes.
So that's good. That's you being the leverager. Now, when you go to your job, your boss is leveraging your time, your talent, and you exchange your time for a little bit of pay. Your boss is gone about his business because guess what? The owner for the business can hire 10 people. Each of the 10 people are working for 40 hours for the week. That owner is leveraging 400 hours of productivity. True or false?
Sure it is.
So he's gone about his business and he can make money in his business based on your time and effort. So this is a great concept, and it's nothing to be upset about if someone leverages you, because there's always an opportunity for you to leverage as well. And foreign exchange trading is one way that you can leverage a broker to use their money, because we're going to show you how you can connect to a broker and actually get yourself, 100 to 1, 200 to 1, 300 to 1, even 500 to 1 leverage, which means for every dollar you actually have in hand, you can gain manipulative access over up to 500 times that money. So you have $1, but you get to control $500. How does that sound to you?
Yes, yes, it does make
You
sense.
you have to understand that. So if you have $10, right,
Right.
all of a sudden you can control $5,000 in the marketplace. So one of the wonderful things about Forex is that leverageability, because here's the thing. If it is that you weren't trading, let's say, the commodity gold, guess what you'd have to do? Gold is trading right now at over 2,000 US dollars an ounce. So guess what? If you wanted to invest in gold, which is a great asset to invest in, Robert Kiyosaki talks a lot about gold. Gold has not gone down in value for years. It's a store of value that keeps increasing. And so if you wanted to buy gold, you would have to fork up 2,000 US dollars to buy one dege ounce of gold. See that?
Yeah.
But through the power of trading, you can actually trade gold. And instead of having to own the whole asset, a whole ounce of gold, you could trade the movement of price of gold and make money. And that's the power of trading. You can trade the movement of price of these assets, and you can do so even using the leverage, meaning other people's money to do so. And when you make the profits, you keep the majority of the profits and you pay the broker a small fee for using his money. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is. Very much. There
So
might,
trading is like, what?
yeah, win-win just the same.
It's a win-win. But here's the
Yeah.
thing, a lot of people don't know. So we're very big over here at Xtreamfx on financial literacy because this is a very simple concept and so many people don't know about it. And so our aim is not to just tell people a ton of information that they can leave and not know the right way to use it. We have a community where when you pay your monthly membership, you're in and around people talking this kind of a way. We do trainings, we research things, and we're always together building on the nuggets of building wealth. But the focus is let's teach people how they can use a foreign exchange trading to make money. So that's a quick nutshell. Now, just to lay the foundation here. So, what's all this stuff I have here? Just to lay the foundation here for you, before we get started, I'm going to show you just a few basic principles so that you can follow along in the presentation when it comes to understanding a chart I'm going to show you. Because I don't know if you've ever seen a Forex chart, but there's some people who, when they see a Forex chart or a stock trading chart, they freak out and they immediately think, oh my goodness, this is too hard. This looks confusing. This is just like crazy. I don't think I can learn it. How does this chart look for you?
Well, the same thing you say looks confusing, but I guess once you understand, you'll know what's what.
Exactly. It looks wild, eh? So
Yeah,
what this is you see these green and red candles here?
yeah.
These candles here are representing the movement of price. Price is changing. Price goes up, it goes down,
Okay.
it goes up, it goes down.
Fluctuates, right?
And this is the price on the right side. Now, what every trader wants to know, whether you're trading stocks or commodity or currency, whatever, what a trader wants to know is when is the price going to change so that I can make a trade, I can put a position in the market to capitalize on the movement of this price. So obviously, if price was all the way down here at position A, and
Mhm.
you got word, a little birdie whispered to you, hey, Sasha, in the next 2 weeks, price is gonna move from $10 to $500, and you got that little tip from a birdie, would you be happy?
Yes,
Because
yes,
guess
of
what you would do?
course.
Oh yeah, you're gonna buy up all your stuff at $10, and you're gonna
Right.
wait 2 weeks for it to rise up to $500, and you're gonna cash out cha-ching ching that money. Problem is, ain't nobody have no crystal ball, ain't nobody gonna tell you that. So so the trader relies on historical data to sort of assess what the market is going to do in the future. Now that's a risky game, would you agree?
Yes, it is.
Because the market is supply and demand. Hence, you don't know when it's going to go up or down. You don't know when there's going to be a war. You don't know when the interest rate of that government is going to change. You don't know when that country is going to go in a recession. You don't know when somebody's going to suddenly demand the US dollar. Somebody is going to suddenly demand the Canadian dollar and not the US dollar. So the US dollar falls in value because the demand for Canadian dollar just went up. So everybody wants Canadian instead. You have no way to look at all the different economic indicators, social indicators, and all these things that can change the price of a currency. True or false? Hard.
Yes.
So, so what happens is over the years, mathematicians and all these geniuses and financial whiz people have come up with all kinds of ways and strategies to assess the market based on trend. And so these funny lines that you see are over the years, people have developed things, indicators and things like Bollinger Bands and support and resistant lines and Fibonacci retracement tools and all kind of gizmos, to to sit down in front of a chart, mark it up like this. When you hear us say we're marking up a chart, is because we're putting all these lines on here to say, well, let's see the trajectory of this, the trajectory of that, and all of these mathematical things they're doing, trying to say, well, all right, price was down, it came up, and it's up here. You know what? We think it's going to go down next. And based on what you think, based on what you analyze, you put a trade in. How many of you know you could win or you could lose, right? True or false?
Yes, true it is. You never know.
True it is. Oh yeah. So you can win and you can lose in trading.
Right.
And people have come up with different strategies. Some people come up with strategies called, using market structure, and they look at the shape of the candles. If you see, the candle shape like this, like a head and two
Right.
shoulders, you know, there's a thing it's going to do next. If you see it's down here, like so and so, you call that a rising wedge. Whenever you see a rising wedge, there's going to be another action after. But oh, if you see a double bottom, oh yeah, you see the big W. Price came down and up and down. Ooh, look how this about to shoot up.
Right.
And so people kind of figure out that because the market operates in trends and cycles, what happened the last time price came down and up and down and up, it went up. And so people get to realize that, wow, every time we see this shape W, it looks like if we catch it down here on the last V, double V, like a W, if we catch the last V, we could ride up the chart right here. Well, how many of you know sometimes that works and sometimes it just don't work?
Yes, yes.
But over the years, people have won a ton of money chasing the double bottom, chasing the bullish rectangle, chasing the rising wedge, chasing the head and shoulders. They have looked at, let's look for when the market gives us these little shapes, and then we will put our trade in. There are other things people use. There are other strategies. There are other reasonings and logic that people apply to the observation of the price movement to make a trade. And it's been working for years. In fact, it works so well that before we had the technology I'm going to show you today, we have people in our community that joined our community, Xtreamfx Global Academy. And I keep saying I'm going to update these stories because I just have it on a slide. You know, making slides sometimes takes so much time. So I need to just replace with current stories because we have a lot of new stories as well. But when we just started in this community a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, we had people who came in just like you, looked at the opportunity, came in to learn to trade, paid the monthly subscription and went to class because we have a whole system. We've got beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes. We have trade alerts. You can copy and paste from our traders. We have live sessions. We have a real educator that teaches in the New York session, in the London session, in the Asia session, and people go on class, ask questions, practice. We have study halls and things like this, and people learn. And based on just that, without the technology, just with using your broker and your charts and stuff I just showed you, people got success. We have one lady, she might even be on the line today. Let me see if Kamala is on here. She may or may not be on here today. Our friend, well, somebody that Kamala has introduced, Vanessa, is on the line, but Kamala came in early in 2021 and she began to learn to trade. And guess what, guys? She made in one day $3,709. Now, this is just a snapshot. She made other monies other days, obviously. But I put this on the chart because this was a very good day for her when she hadn't been trading longer than, say, 6-7 months. She was not an expert. She was still a beginner. And she still managed to do $3,700 in a day. And if you notice, she did one trade. She sold the German 30 when it was at price 15,607. And she came out the trade when it went down just about 1 pip. It didn't even move much in the market. It moved 1 percentage point down, and she still made $39. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it is.
$39 in, let's see how many. This is at 11:10 a.m. in the morning. This is 11:15. By 11:15, she made another $53. By 11:25, she made another $53. By 11:44, she made $147. In this 1 minute later, she made $118. Now, when you go to work in the morning, your first 2 hours of the day, this is 1 hour, right? She's still in the 11 o'clock hour, but your first 2 hours of the day, do you make this much money at work?
No.
This is 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
Then she gets into the afternoon, 12:22, she makes $47. She makes $87 a minute later at 12:33. Is your job paying you $87 in a minute?
No.
Is it paying you $66 in half an hour?
Neither.
Is it paying you $424 an hour?
No.
How about $1,015 an hour? Does it do that?
No.
So from 11 in the morning till say 2 o'clock in the afternoon, she did some trades. She made a total of $3,709. Now, what I like about this particular slide is that some people think that, oh God, I don't want to trade because I hear people people believe a lot of hearsay. Hearsay is not a
Yeah.
good thing to listen to. And you got to learn for yourself. Don't listen to other people's experiences. Boy, I hear, you have to trade all day. You have to stay up all kind of night hours to trade, and you could lose your money. And man, you're not gonna have no
Yeah.
sleep, and it take up all day long. Is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. all day?
No, 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 no.
I'm like, come on now. As a matter of fact, let me ask you this question, Sasha. What if you only had 20 minutes and you made $39, $53, $53? You made, what's this, 100, 110, call it $150
Mhm.
in 20 minutes, and you finish for the day. Would making $150 extra every day help you 5 days a week? Could that be useful to you?
Yes, yes.
I love that trading allows you to trade on your own time. I love that trading allows you to not be afraid of the capital you have, because I'm going to show you in a little while where if you have $1,000, somebody else has $10,000, and somebody else has $1,000,000, even although that's three different levels of capital, even if you had $200, Sasha, those four levels of capital is still equal platform for everybody, because everybody can go in the trade in the market, open up a trade when the German 30 is at 15607.62 and close a trade at 15606.50. And whether you had $10, $200, $1,000 capital, a $10,000 capital, or $1,000,000 capital, if you did this trade at 0.30 risk, at this price to this price, everybody would still make $39. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
But the person who has $1,000,000 could change this risk size. You see, what this is saying is that you earn $3 for every movement of price. I'm just showing you how this works so that when we get on the chart to demonstrate how safety trade works, you can really begin to understand what's happening here. So the price was at 15,607.62, and it went down to 15,606.50. It went down by 1.12 points. Okay, that's how much it went down by. And Kamala here was able to invest a 0.30 lot size. Now in indices, 0.3 represents $30. So it means that she was willing to risk $30 per point, and it moved 1.12 points. So if you multiply 1.12 points by 30, it gives you $33.60. Now, there was probably some spread thing going on, and there's probably some other decimal places and whatever. So it turns out to be $39. It depends on the broker. So plus or minus, a couple dollars, or maybe this is $30 and I'm not seeing it clearly. It's $39, right? So she probably had some other decimal places someplace, and so she went $39. Okay. So basically, if somebody here, let's say the person who had a $10,000 account, it still moved 1.12 points, but let's say you decided to change 0.3 to 0.9. That means that you would be risking $90 per point, and $90 times 1.12 is now $100. So if you are willing to risk more doing the same trade, you would make more profit. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so in trading, what you want to do is you want to find a price to enter. And when you enter at a price, your trade means, if you're doing a sell, it means that if you enter a trade at this price, you're expecting the price to go lower. And if the price goes lower like you expect it, then you will win. Now, if Kamala entered this trade at 15,607 and the price went to 15,609 instead, it went up, it means that the price went up instead of down. It means she would have lost the trade. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Because she positioned herself to win if the market sold. So if it buys, she loses. If it sells, she wins. That's what happened. She won. Here's an example of a buy. She entered the same trade. Look at this. This is time passing by. The market was at 15,607. By the time it got to be 11:45, 45 minutes later, price is different completely. Price is now at 15,625. And although the market went down for a minute, little later on in the day, the market began to buy back this asset. So now the price is at 15,628, something, 0.88, I can't even see, right? And it went up to 15,630. Guess what? Hang on, let's do the math on here. Where am I? Here. Which one am I doing? Which one?
The one above.
This one right here? Okay.
Yeah.
So she came in at 15,625, yeah. But the market, I keep doing something wrong with my calculator here. I'm just doing it on my calculator. You can do it with me. 15, 15,630.03 is what it came to, and she started at 15,625.88. That means that the market moved 4.15 in the market. Okay. Now 4.15 is 0.5 is like 0.10 is like 0.10 of $10, right? So that's how the extra money comes in there. So 4.15 times, remember now, some people use 0.3 like Kamala, but what if you use 0.90? You'd be making $90 per trade. So instead of making 147, you'd have made $373 just by changing the risk. Okay. And again, it's the difference in price why you make the money. Okay. So if you put 0.2, you multiply it by 4.15. If you put 0.5, you multiply it by 4.15. It's $50 per point. Okay. So now that you understand that all of our early members were using manual ways to calculate their trade decision. They were using charting, they were using Fibonacci and support and resistance and all the manual ways to do trading. All right. Now, in addition to that, guess what? There are other people who, like my friend Sharita, I'll tell you her story. She was in a demo account for a month. And when she went live in June 2001, she was using our trade alerts. When you join Xtreamfx, every day our professional traders throw out signals and it gives you the particular asset, the price to enter at, the price to come out at. And she just copied and pasted those parameters into her broker account while she was at work. She's a nurse. So she was on the late shift. So she would do these trades in London session. This is 2 in the morning. And she was able to, what just happened there? Hang on. And she was able, ladies and gentlemen, to make $14,000 in her first month. She lost some money sometimes, of course. She started her account actually with $1,000. And I remember when she started to go live, she lost like $220. And so her account was down to $800. Then she lost another $100. And she went all the way down to $500. She lost half of her money, her original capital. And she put $300 more on her account. So she started over with $800. And then 1 month later, her $800 turned into $14,000. Did she have some losses? Yes, she did. But she was very cautious. And some days she made $1,300. Some days she made $1,400. Some days, she just made different ones. One of our most successful students made $197,000 in the space of about a week and a half. Okay, $10,000 in one day, $42,000 on another day, and 20, 10, $5,000, and over this space of a week and 2 days or 3 days, she made $197,000. This was in her 7th month. She joined in January. This is the end of July. So we know that our education works, and we encourage people to come and learn the education. We don't want you to think that you can just come and get an easy way out. These people studied, they went to class, they invested time, they trained themselves, they asked questions, they practiced, they won and they lost. They had losses some days, guys. They lost some days. In fact, Kamala lost $5,000 in one day. And when she lost the money, she wasn't upset. She knew she did something wrong. She knew she over leveraged. She knew she stayed in the trade too long. And it didn't bother her because guess what? The next day you can do what? Make 3,700. And even if you didn't have the ability to make 3,700, but you only could make 500, do you think your $5,000 would come back to you in a matter of 2 weeks if you just made $500 a day? That's 2,500 a week. That's 5,000 in 2 weeks. So you can make your money back. So I want everybody to understand that this is education. This is a skill you learn. This is not a get rich quick scheme we're teaching you. And we're not trying to invite people to come in here and be desperate to run up their account and make money because, ooh, I need to pay this bill and, ooh, I need to go here. So I'm going to trade and make some money. If you come in here to learn to chase down money in your first 6 to 8 months, you're setting yourself up for some serious hardship, because we want you to focus on the process of learning. We want you to focus on understanding that if you empower yourself for this education, no one can ever, 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 ever hold you ransom for a raise of pay ever again. You will never want for money when you learn this skill. So we want you to learn it properly. We want you to be systematic. We want you to have patience. And I want you to be aware of the learning roller coaster, Sasha. Because you see, a lot of people get started here and they hear stories. Like I just told you some stories. Were those stories exciting, Miss Sasha?
Yes, they were. They were.
Inspirational?
Yes, yes.
How about anybody else on the line? Anybody else on the line thought those stories were inspirational? Is anybody excited about the potential to learn what Kamala and Sharida and Nicole and Sam and all these other people have done? Anybody else excited to get to the place where you learn how to do that? Who else is on the line?
I am. I
Absolutely.
am.
Yeah.
Yeah? We all
Definitely.
excited?
Well
Yep.
excited.
Now, guys, check this out. When people hear stories like that, they get excited. And usually when you begin to trade, you trade in a demo account and you're so careful, you're so cautious because you're following all the rules and you usually win. And so when people start, they're excited because they know people are winning. They start slow and cautious and they win. Then they get a little careless, then they get a little cocky, then they get a little greedy, and all kinds of stuff happen, and you start to lose sometimes. You get a little inconsistent and you lose. And some people get fearful and they get concerned and they get frustrated and then they're stressed out trying to win. And the more you're stressed out trying to win is the more you lose. Then you get smart and you get a book or you get a coach or you join Xtreamfx. You join Xtreamfx and you go to class. Ooh, you learn some stuff. You start to win again. And then you get cocky again. Ugh. And then you say, okay, I'm starting over. So you go to class and you ask some questions and you practice and you go in a study group and you start to learn again and you start making some mistakes. And up and down is a journey until you master yourself, master your emotion, master fear, master greed, master all these things. And you realize, I am my own worst enemy. Okay, let me follow the rules. Let me be consistent. Let me not be in 10 trades at one time. Let me study just one pair. You begin to devise a strategy now that's going to increase your likelihood of winning. And you start to get better and better and better. And so when you get to break even, this is not the money you lost yesterday. This is probably all the money you lost over the last 3 months, 6 months. Some people have been trading for 3 years and they have never made more than their investment. They're in a hole for 3-4 years. That's why I love our community. And that's why I love the technology I'm about to share with you in the next 10 minutes here as we wrap up this call. Because this could be from here, when you start, to here, for some people has been 5 years. For some people, it's been 3 years. For some people, it's been a year. Some people, it's been 6 months. Some people, it's been 2 months or 3 months, and they're in the hole. They've been losing. And so the time it takes to move from here to here, the technology I'm about to show you is going to collapse time. You don't have to wait 3 years to get profitable. You don't have to wait 10 years to be profitable. Like there's some traders, they're not giving up for nothing. They've been trading for like a decade, and they still can't win. They win today, they win today, they win tomorrow, and they win $10,000. They win and win and win. They have accumulated $10,000, $20,000. They make a big mistake and wipe out their entire $30,000 worth of winning. I know people who have lost $50,000 in one day. So they win, but they lose it all back. And because they haven't learned. Now the people who learn compound their profits up, 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 and they never ever wipe out their account again because they learn. Now, I'm going to show you a technology that in conjunction with our Forex Education Academy here at Xtreamfx, you can learn to trade in our academy, and then you can buy our safe trading technology to cut down time. You don't have to be marking up charts anymore. You don't have to be spending forever trying to figure it out. You can collapse time. So this break-even point, I'm going to move it to down here. So you're not going to wait 3 years, 6 months. You're going to come right here very quickly. You come, you go down, you come back up real quick. We're shortening, we're collapsing this curve of maturity and success. So let's jump into it, ladies and gentlemen, and show you what I'm talking about and how you can be a part of our community and learn how to trade using our new amazing safe trading technology. We got this technology, ladies and gentlemen, summer last year. Our developer has used this icon here, and it's symbolistic of how our trades win. If a price is high and it comes down, what we call consolidates, goes up a little bit, consolidates again. Typically in the system I'm about to show you, once you see this sort of shape, price is about to shoot down. You see the opposite, price is low, comes up, stabilizes a little bit, comes down, but not as low as it used to be, stabilizes. Usually 9 times out of 10, when you see this shape, price, when it does this formation here, is about to shoot up. That's one of the 5 things we look at when we use this technology, which we have found to be over 99% accurate. It gives you the market direction, and it gives you the perfect place to enter the market. It is a godsend. It's amazing. $5.99 is a one-time fee for the whole year. You get a license for a year. Very reasonable price. This product should be valued at $10,000 because it's making people $10,000 in a day already. You can make 10 grand a day when you master this system. It's a huge value for this low price point of $5.99. Just because the developer, like us here at Xtream, we just want to help people to win. Okay, but of course you have to pay to play. Okay, there's value here, so you pay. Now, once you pay this for a year, you have unlimited access to this technology I'm about to show you. You get to use it every day, 24 hours a day. Cryptocurrency runs on the weekend, so you can use it on the weekend. It's good to trade stock. It's good to trade crypto. It's good to trade currency, oil, and all the commodities. Guys, it's amazing, okay? When you buy this for $5.99, you're going to get trade scanner in there, and it's included in this price. If you like this scanner, next month you can keep the scanner for $75 a month. Okay, it's optional. So let's get into this. What is safety trade? Let me show you this. Are you ready to see this? Hello, it's awesome. I'm going to show you this right now. I'm going to pull up a chart. It's called TradingView. TradingView is a platform that you use. So Sasha, when you become into our community and you want to start trading, you need to trade somewhere. TradingView or MetaTrader 4 are 2 major platforms that you can use to trade on. Some brokers these days have their own charting, so you'll be able to get familiar with that as well. And once you have a place to trade, which in this case is TradingView, it's also a place you analyze the market, okay? Once you select your broker, you put your money on your broker account, and your broker will effect the trade for you because you're not licensed to go in the global market. So your broker is the bridge between you and the worldwide global electronic market. Understand what you're playing with here, Sasha. You're playing in a $7 trillion industry, and the same market that you're looking at, that we're looking at right now, live right now, is the same market that the banks use, insurance companies use, governments use, hedge fund managers use. Everybody looks at this same chart, and it's just the smartest ones, the ones with the most skill, gets the most money out of this game right here. Today, I'm going to collapse 10, 15, 20 years of working experience and trading experience for you, where people who've been trading for 10 years in the bank, high-level people who have high finance degrees, and top-tier people who took years to learn to trade. I'm going to show you, as a beginner, how you can use 4 steps color-coded in this program and trade and win just as much, if not more, at a higher percentage win rate than professional traders. So here's what we do. This is the asset gold versus the US dollar. And I'm going to show you what our system says. If you are, first of all, when you're on a chart, when you read a chart, you read from right to left, because right side is the most current price here. So I'm taking a snapshot of a particular day. I'm using Tuesday, January 2 for this example for today. Okay, the market is closed, it's a weekend. So I just came back here to January 2. And if you notice here, I keep moving here. We call this the crosshairs. And what this allows you to do is identify a point on the chart. So to the right, you see price moving. See this on the right side here, 2056, 55, 54, 52, this is price. And at the bottom, notice it says Tuesday, January 2, see that?
Okay, that's a day.
So it's January 2 at 3 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, at 4:15, at 4:30. So this is time and date, and across here is the price, okay? So what I did was I came back in time, and at a point in time, I'm going to show you what the market looked like on January 2 at 9:30. Price was at $2,069. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now with that out the way, we read the chart from right to left. So if we are here, we don't know what's going to be happening unless we move the chart forward. So if I move the chart forward, this is like the future. You understand? This is like the future. So I'm going to go back in history and demonstrate something, and then we're going to do something in real time in the future. Okay. So if the market was going down and up and down and up, the regular people who don't have safe to trade would not have these two red lines here, and you would not have all of these special customized indicators. You would not have any of this to help you. The only thing you would have is these two lines up on top and these candles. And if you don't know, because we're looking at it right now in history, then you can see easily that if it came down, it went up. But you don't know in real life what's going to happen, because look, let's go to real life. Look at right here. The market is going down. Can you tell if it's going to keep going down or if it's going to go up? Do you know?
No.
You don't. In hindsight, we know that it came down, and then it went up, it went up, it went up. But even while going up, it came down sometimes, eh?
Yeah,
So this is the tricky thing with how would you know how to win, right? So people guess. Some people would be in a sell trade right now and they think, wow, I'm going to sell this down. Look at the price. The price over there is 2,064. And they might have an idea to say, I'm going to sell this down to 2,054. But look, at 2,054, it didn't even go down there because it turned around before that and went up, right? So you would lose, right?
Yes.
Well, here's how safe to trade helps us out. Whenever we see these indicators, there's 4 indicators. Number 1, we want to see the market. We want to see an arrow. So like an arrow will pop up, either a green one or a red one. When a green one pops up, we want to look to see that the candles are above what we call the moving average line. Okay, so the arrows are above the moving average line. We go, great. That's 1 of 4 steps we need to look for. The second step that we need to look for is that the indicators down here, let me open it up so you can see it. The indicators down here, we have 4 indicators. We have real direction 1, 2, and 3. And we have what's called a BS indicator to identify the fake outs in the market, because the market players can fake out the market, they can pump and dump. And then we have this here called the BOC, right? It can be green or red, depending. Now, we're doing what the 4 steps in safety trade is to make it so easy to trade without you having to know years and years of experience in studying the market or studying this particular pair for that matter. So number 1, we see the arrow pop up. Number 2, the candles are above the moving average line, check. Number 3, we want to see that the indicators down here at this point in time, see where the arrow turned green? If it's green, we're looking for a buy. We're looking for the price to go up. So we want to see these indicators right here also be green. And if it's green, we want to see this fake out one be red. So right now, we don't have the perfect setup. We have the green arrow, we have the candles above, but we don't have green, 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 red. Okay, so we have to wait. So we'd go along in time, we'd go ahead in time, and wait till we see the right thing. Candles are still above. And now we begin to see some green. We're beginning to see some green. We're beginning to see some green. Oh, look, everything right here is arrow is up, candles are above. And at this point, we have green, 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 green. Something is still wrong. We need this indicator here to turn red. So we still have to go along some more. We're going along here, here, here. Now, at this point, something strange happened. We have the green, green, green. We have the red, and we have the green. And at this point, if you notice, the market did go up a little bit, but the buck turned color. So we would actually abandon this trade. We wouldn't bother with it because it changed from green to red. So with that understanding, I'm going to show you how this could work in real time. So let's say you're looking at the trade and the time is going by. You have, you're taking a break from work, or this is 5 o'clock in the morning before work, and you're looking to set yourself up for a great trade in the market. So you're looking for green, 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 red, green to do a buy, or you're looking for the opposite, which would be red, 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 green, red. Okay, as a matter of fact, this is one, green, green, green. I mean, sorry, red, 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 green, red, and the market sold off. So that's sold off right there. So we're going to do it over here in real time. So we're looking, this is what would happen. You would just wait, time is passing, and you're looking for an opportunity to buy or sell. Buy or sell. You're looking, right? This is a kind of time, oh, you know what? This is 11 o'clock at night. This is going to be low volume. Let me just fast forward to something better. Okay, here we go. So here we go. We're going along in life and we see, oh, look, red, 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 green, red. Ooh, perfect setup. Ooh, let's look. It's red. The candles are kind of below. Nice. Red, 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 green, red. This is a great setup. Here's what we would do. Let me move this out the way here. Come down here. What we would do is we would set up what's called a pending order. In safety trade, we don't do trades right away. We do a pending order, which means that we can set our trades at a price. And because we know red, 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 green, red, safety trade is telling us that the price is going to sell off. Even although we see these green candles, we're still going to set a sell trade. So we would set a sell trade just below the moving average line right here under the yellow and the green. Somebody else who don't have safety trade, they would probably be in a buy. They're buying up like crazy. They say, whoa, the market is going up and they're in this buy, but not us. Our safety trade tells us, don't be fooled by this BS right here. That's what this is called, the BS indicator, the hogwash indicator. This is the market players fooling you up that is buying up. It's going to be a sell. How do we know? Because safety trade said so. Look, red, 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 green, red. We put in our entry right here at 2060. We tell our broker, put us in a sell trade, and we wait. And if we're going to go a sell trade here, we wanted, you remember how Kamala only did like 1 or 2 points? You could do 1 or 2 points. You could do 2 points, 3 points, 5 points, 10 points, 20 points. You know, this down here is 10 points. When you're advanced, you can do 10 points. When you're a beginner, we want you to do 2 or 3 points. But let's just do 10 points today. Let's just have some fun. It's the weekend. 10 points. We want to win 10 points. So we're waiting. So we're going to make time pass. Time is passing. Time is passing. We're just waiting because the candles are above. So we're not in the trade. We're not in the trade until the candles touch our entry point. Candles touch our entry point. And look at that. Look at that. Woo-wee. Look. Cheese Louise. All of these points came down here. Safety trade told us red, 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 green, red. And look what happened. The market sold. So we would have put our mark here. We would have came out here. And this is 10 pips, 10 points. 10 points, you know. Let me ask you. Do you want to invest $10 per point, $30 per point, or $50 per point? How much you are invested?
Well, I will go at 50, seeing that it's down. And
See that you know that it went already, right?
Right.
So you put $50 per point. Well, guess what? If you invested $50 per point and this moved 10 points, which it did from 2061 to 2050, is 10 points, you would have made $500 right here. Just like that.
Yeah.
If somebody had put $100 per point, they would have made 5,000. If somebody had put $10 per point, they would have made $50. Same trade, different risk. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
Super cool. Look, here's another one. Look, red, 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 green, red, small one. Zoops down. Every time you see, every time. Here we go. Red, 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 green, red. Look, whoops, down it goes. I mean, guys, I'm telling you. I mean, some things we pass. Here's one. Red, 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 green, red, but it break to green. So we don't bother with this one. There's so many trades, hundreds of trades. We skip it. I mean, you skip it. You just pass it by. There's so many. You just skip the ones that are not ideal. They're not ideal. You don't do them. Right? Don't do them if they're not ideal because there's so much. So that's basically how safety trade works. And then we have a cool scanner too. Okay, we have a cool scanner and it will alert you whenever a particular asset has a good setup, and you can just go to that asset instead of scrolling to wait and scroll and scroll. How about if something beeped you to tell you gold has a buy trade setup and you just go to gold, or silver has a sell trade setup and you just go to silver. Bing, ding, 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 silver sell, you just go over to silver. GBP USD, GBP USD, buy, you just go over to GBP USD. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So you can get an alarm. So that's the scanner, and you would pay for the scanner $75 a month, and it will beep you when there's a trade. Otherwise, you could just come in here if you have a million years and you could just wait. I don't have no patience. So I want the scanner to just tell me when one is ready, and I just come in here and take the trade.
No.
Woo, wee, 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 wee. So here we go. Let me see if I can find another example for you here. Let me see. I'm looking for a buy one, so you can see a buy example. I think that was a buy one. Well, here's one. Here's well, not really. Hang on, let me find a buy one. Let's find a nice buy one. Find one that's a nice one. That was a buy. This market was selling a lot, so we don't say anymore. But pretty much, you understand the concept, right?
Yeah.
Oops. So that's how that works. You have any questions so far?
No, that is it. No.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, you just look, here's one right here. Green, 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 red, green, and look what happened. It bought up from here to here. See that? So that's how it works, guys. Very simple, very easy. And all that this does is collapse time. You can trade on any time frame. This is a 15-minute time frame for traders out there. You can trade on a 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 week. You can trade on anyone. You can trade on any stock, any asset. You could open up the thing and choose any asset that you want. Any asset that you want to trade, you can trade here in in trading view. This is compare. I don't want to do that. I want to do you can come and you can trade any asset here, any asset. You can trade just about anything. You can trade cryptocurrency, gold, NAS 100, Bitcoin, stocks, currencies, Amazon, oil, whatever. You can trade all these things. Safety Trade will help you to find the entry point. Pretty awesome, pretty cool. So that's what we do. So how do you get this technology? Very, very easy. Today was not the typical safety trade demonstration. We had a lot of repeat guests on, and we had Sasha, you were a guest, and there might be a couple other guests on. But I just was led to just kind of break it down really, really slow. I hope it was helpful for you.
Yes, it was.
Was that useful?
Yes, more than.
You followed along very well?
Yes.
How about some of our recurring guests? Anybody here learned something today? I'd love to hear from you. Did the explanation today make anything more exciting to you, more clear? Anybody has a comment about the information shared today? I hope you're all excited. Yes, 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 yes. No, no.
It made it more easier to understand, more appealing,
You've got a
exciting
little
to
bit of
try.
understanding today, Shanika.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, that was the aim, to make sure everybody's aware of what's available so you can choose to get started and get on your journey for 2024. All right, so here we are. Safety Trade, you can go to our website, xtreamfxglobal.net. And when you choose one of our packages. Let's say you choose our affiliate packages. I like the affiliate packages because not only can you get all the trading education, but if you refer a friend who wants to also trade, you can make $25 to $50 per person you refer. And you also get points. And when the points add up, you could earn an extra $500 all the way to $1 million a month in the referral affiliate program. So I love it because everybody wants capital to trade with, and nobody likes to trade alone. So you're going to invite a friend to come learn with you anyway. So might as well you have the affiliate program. So when your friends come, you actually get paid to bring customers to Xtreamfx. Xtreamfx shares the profits with you, and you can find yourself making an extra $1,000, $2,000, which you can use and put on your trading account and keep on trading and grow your money. So it's nice and comprehensive. So I recommend the affiliate program, the 168 today and then $99 per month. It makes perfect sense to me because if you spent, as a matter of fact, even if you spent the $299 to get the travel and trade, so you get everything, you get trading and travel, discounts and all kind of stuff. Even if you spent $299 to get travel and trade to give you the most options, right? $299.99, and you bought the safety trade for $599, right? That is $898.99. Ladies and gentlemen, do you realize that's $800, right? And you pay $100 per month for your membership? No, sorry, this one here is $149 per month for your membership, right? And $75 for the scanner. So it's $149 for your membership and $75 for the scanner, $224 a month, plus the $900 to start. Okay. So that's no, let me do it a different way. $149.99 per month plus $75. That's $224. Let's multiply that by 12 months. 12 months. That is a total of, oops, what did I say? $149.99 plus
75.
$75 is $224 times 12 months. That's $2,699 plus the $900 to start today. A total of $3,599 for 1 year of education and 1 year of having access to this technology where you can use it every day for any time you want, and you can make any amount of money. Anybody remembers Kamala's story? Kamala didn't even have technology. She didn't even have safety trade. She was manual. And within 4 months, 6 months or 7 months, I can't remember if it was 4 months or 7 months, she already could make in one day $3,700. That's more than the $3,500. That's more than the $3,500 that you will spend to get safety trade, plus the scanner, plus pay the membership and the scanner for 1 whole year, cost you $3,599. And here it is, somebody who didn't even have safety trade, had to do it the long, hard way. In 1 day, could make $3,700. I want to make it plain to you, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the beginning of 2024, and I want you to set your goals. I want you to set the ambitions you have for this year and realize that even if you are slow, and all you can make is $50 a day, it means that you would make $1,000 a month. And $1,000 a month is $12,000 for the year. Can anybody see that?
Yeah.
Woo-wee. If all you could make is $200 a month, it is money, good money. But I believe everybody here could make $50 a day, which is $1,000 a month, which means you could be making $12,000 at the least here if you stuck to this program, ladies and gentlemen. What about if you start making $100 a day or $500 a day or $1,000 a day? Ladies and gentlemen, understand what I'm saying to you. When you get yourself skilled up, when you get yourself educated, when you decide to be dedicated and committed, you decide how you will spend your next 12 months. Will you spend it watching TV, binge watching Suits and Friends? Will you be partying? Will you be doing the same thing you've been doing for the last 5 years? Because I tell you what, I know your future already. If you keep doing the same thing you've been doing and know what's going to happen next year, you're going to get the same thing you've been getting. So if you're willing to learn a new skill, invest some money in yourself, remain a part of this community for at least a year, be in the community, participate, go to class, meet some friends, hang out together, keep yourself connected to people, get some accountability partner. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing that you can't achieve this year. It's going to be fun to trade with friends, to have fun, to earn, learn, travel, and seriously make 2024 a year to remember. It's a leap year. I believe that you can do anything you want. And our Xtreamfx community is here to help guide you to knowledge, education, and even give you an entrepreneurial opportunity to share this product, our services, and everything that we do here at Xtream with other people, and tap into our compensation plan so that in addition to the money you make trading, if you want to, completely optional, you could just come trade, spend your money out of pocket every month and trade. Okay, you don't have to refer anybody. You don't have to tell anybody anything. Just trade, spend your money. You know what you're in for. You're in for 3,500 for the year. Spend your money, learn the thing, and make unlimited income. In the meantime, if you have a cash flow problem, refer a few people and get yourself to earn $500 extra, $1,000, $2,000. This is for referring people. This is extra money, okay, on the side. So guys, that's all I have for you today. It's been my pleasure to share with you our Xtreamfx opportunity. We just pulled one product out. We have other things. We have our travel program. We have our affiliate program. We've got all kind of cool stuff, our health and wellness. But we just pulled out one thing, a tool, because we have our Forex education program too. I didn't really get into everything we offer in our Forex education program because that's phenomenal. All I did was pull out one tool that is offered through our Xtreamfx community. We are the exclusive distributors of Safety Trade, and we get discount prices and a lot of benefits from the developer that you only get when you get it through Xtreamfx. So that's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Get back to the person who put you in this program. Ask them for their referral link. Go ahead and select the affiliate program, the student program, the travel and trade for the whole shebang. Get the whole shebang, right? For $299. Get your Safety Trade. And once you get your Safety Trade, you're going to get an email. You're going to have a Google form that you fill out to get you set up for the developer to customize your indicators for your TradingView account. Fill out that Google form the very same minute that you sign up. Fill out the Google form, follow the instructions on it, email a copy of your TradingView account, and wait, a week or so for the developer to program your custom indicators to your TradingView that you can use this and keep on making money. So I'm excited to see you all on board, and I'm excited for your journey here. Feel free to ask questions when you come into our community. And tomorrow, we're going to be here Sunday at 5 p.m. Same link, same password, 5 p.m. tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Harry Benjamin is going to be back with us. It's been my pleasure. I'm Bridget. It's been my pleasure to share with you. Dr. Harry and I tag team, and we alternate sharing this with you. We're just so committed to not just enhancing our lives with this information, but we are going to share it with others because it's only fair. Someone shared it with us. We are so excited. It's benefiting us. And so we're happy to turn around and share it and to help you to share it with your friends as well by providing this daily demonstrations so that people can come get a full understanding, ask questions, and begin to imagine the possibilities of their life just by learning a new skill. 2024 is going to be awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. And oh, don't forget, if you live in Jamaica, or if you can get to Jamaica on the 27th and 28th, we're having a Forex boot camp. We're going to be training people, and we're going to be bringing down Mr. Gordon Clark. He is an 8-figure trader. He's one of the educators here in Xtream. And instead of listening to him online on Zoom, you're going to get face-to-face education here with some new strategies and some old ones too. And you're going to get to ask face-to-face. Lots of people like to learn in a tactile environment. They don't like Zoom. If you like to learn face-to-face, don't miss the boot camp. It is $195 is a late bird special. You missed the early bird at $150. Late bird is $195. And 1 week before the event, it's going to be $250 per person to get into the room. It's $250 at the gate. You want to definitely register now. Get back to the person who put you on this call, get the Google form to sign up and register for the boot camp here in Kingston. It's going to be a powerful 2 days. You don't want to miss it. If you think this demonstration was something, wait until you see the full shebang. 2 full days of Forex education, guys. We are about to dominate this space, and we're about to help people to truly, truly become financially free in 2024. It's been my pleasure to share with you guys. I don't know if anybody else has any last minute questions, because we're about to wrap it up here. Miggy, you're so welcome. Thanks for making it clear. So you're welcome. Definitely gain more clarity today. You're welcome, Claudine. Welcome, Shanika. Excited about it. Okay, I'm reading your comments. Very good. Happy that I was able to help everybody illuminate what's available here. Anybody have any last questions? This is the last opportunity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Thank you, Bridge. Thank you, Bridge.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have yourself a good night, everybody. Take care now.
You too. Thanks much.
Okay, thank you,
Are
thank you.
welcome. You're welcome.